Ladies and gentlemen, Dean Martin.
It's a marshmallow whirlwind is coming, and the snow comes to cover the ground. It's the time for play, the whipped cream day. I wait for it to hold you around.
Oh, yeah!
There are marshmallow clouds being friendly in the arms of the evergreen trees. And the sun is red like a pumpkin head,
Shine so your nose don't freeze.
all the world is a snowball. See how it grows. That's how it goes. Whenever it snows, the world is your snowball just for a song. Get out and roll it along.
Along.
It's a yummy, yummy world made for sweethearts. Take a walk with your favorite girl. It's a sugar date. What if spring is late? In winter, it's a marshmallow world.
It's a marshmallow world in the winter when the snow comes to cover the ground.
It's the time for play. It's a whipped cream day. I wait for it to hold you around.
Those are marshmallow clouds being friendly in the arms of the evergreen trees.
And the sun is red like a pumpkin head. It's shining so your nose don't freeze. Oh, the world is a snowball. See how it glows. That's how it glows. Whenever it snows, the world is a snowball just for a song. Get out and roll it along. Well, it's a yummy, yummy world, made for sweetheart. You take a walk with your favorite girl.
It's a sugar date when spring is late.
In winter, it's a marshmallow world.
Do 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 do. It's a marshmallow world.
Oh, my, yes, yes. Oh, my, yes, yes. Oh, my, yes. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. You know, there's just a few days left to Christmas, and everybody on the show is full of the Christmas spirit. I just downed a quart myself. All that letter to Santa Claus and tell him what you want. I did. But Santa wrote back and told me he'd never be able to fit her down the chimney. Well, I gotta get ready for the next sketch. Point the Italian where you want. Which, this way?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, look at this. I gotta get this off. So itchy. Will you come on, please? Oh, all right. Shh, be quiet. You're so clumsy.
Oh, you never say nice things to me anymore. You're just not the same Santa Claus I married.
I'm not? All right, we gotta find the other poor sap right away, then. Look at this. Oh, most people leave me milk and cookies. Not Dino. No, he leaves me booze. Hey, somebody call me. Oh, hey, Santa. You don't know how many years I fell asleep under the tree waiting for you. Waiting for me? Yeah. Do you know? Then your parents would take you to bed, right?
No, the cops would kick me out of the park.
Listen, Dean, don't move. I have a nice present for you. I have something you really need and I'm going to enjoy. A Johnny Carson doll. Here's Johnny.
Looks like Joey Bishop.
What do you know? Johnny Carson didn't show up again. No, you're a bachelor, and I have something really nice for you. A nice companion. Something you really want. A parakeet. Oh, my goodness. I told you not to pack the birds on the bottom. Oh, look at this.
You mean I got a busted bird?
All I get's complaints. You know, I'll tell you the truth. This job is too aggravating for me. I don't like it. I don't like being... I'm not going to be Santa Claus anymore. All I do is get letters. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Look, here's one I haven't even opened yet. It's a gimme, gimme, gimme letter. Here, read this. I haven't even read it yet. It's another gimme, gimme.
Dear Santa, here's what I want for Christmas this year. I don't want a bicycle.
Yeah?
I don't want a sled.
Yeah?
I don't want any toys or games. All I want is for there to be goodwill towards men and peace on earth forever.
Oh, my goodness. Emma, get my beard. Hey, that makes me feel... Merry Christmas, Dean.
The Dean Martin Show, starring Glenn Ford, Lynn Anderson, Kay Medford, Dom DeLuise, Bundy Dangerfield, Nipsey Russell, and the Gold Diggers.
Hey, Glenn, you really play well. Do you read music?
No, I just look at the pictures, Dean.
Hey, Glenn, where are you going to spend Christmas?
Oh, well, I have a little cabin up in the mountains, and I go up there every Christmas, and I make myself a great, big, beautiful snow woman.
Well, how do you build a snow woman?
How do you build a snow woman?
Yeah.
Well, you build it the same as you build a snowman, except you use a little more snowballs.
On paper, that was clean. The snow is snowing, the wind is blowing, but I can weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got your wife to keep me warm.
I brought over your fried egg sandwich. Oh, I forgot. Did you want it sunny side up or easy over?
Sunny side up.
All right, just like you wanted, sunny side up.
Okay.
Hey, excuse me, are you Glenn Ford?
Yes, ma'am.
I thought so. You look just like, Oh, I'm very pleased to meet you.
Well, I'm pleased to
My,
meet you.
what an unusual hand.
Yeah, well, I got another one just like it over here.
Would you like me to read your poem?
Hey, Mrs. Lane, I didn't know you read poems.
Sure, I read poems like the back of my own hand.
Oh, boy.
You know you have spatula fingers.
Spatula?
Hey, don't worry about it, Glenn. They've got wonder drugs now that'll clear up anything.
Dean, if you ever get a bright idea, I hope it doesn't die of loneliness. What do you know, Mr. Ford, huh?
What do I know? Well, you're going to do it anyhow. I guess, suppose you tell me about my future. I figured to spend a lot of time
I can tell
there.
from your hand that you do a lot of horseback riding, huh?
Oh, come on. How can you tell that?
Yeah, from the calluses on your palm.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're reading the wrong end.
You're right.
You know, Dean, the next time the audience gives you a big hand, hold it. Over your mouth, huh?
That's my girl there.
Listen, that's very interesting. You know, you got blue fingers. Do you know what that means?
Well, it means you're holding my hand awfully tight.
You know, Glenn,
What?
your palm makes fascinating reading.
Yeah? What are you doing now here? Come on, now, what are you doing?
got such an interesting life. I wanted to see how it lines up.
Hey, Miss Lane, how about reading my poem?
Palm.
Well, if it's as dirty as your mind, maybe you better take it out to a hand laundry. Gee, you know you got a very cold hand. Does that mean you got a cold heart?
Oh, it means I just had a cold beer.
You know, with long fingers like this, you should have been a surgeon.
All the girls I date tell me that. Yep, they keep saying, cut it out, cut it out.
I recommend acupuncture for your mind, but I think you're already a pinhead. You familiar with these lines?
No, the only lines I'm familiar with are the ones I walk for the highway patrol.
Ah, Dean, did you ever stop to think of the millions of lives that are wrecked by alcohol, huh?
Yeah, but look at all the millions of ships that have been wrecked by water.
Ladies and gentlemen of this television audience, we like to make a statement right here on the screen. We absolutely adore a man named Dean. He's wonderful, stupendous, and simply tremendous.
A real fancy
something wonderful.
Well, I like Dean because he cares about the three most important things in life.
Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women.
You know why I like him.
Because he's so romantic on the movie screen.
Or on your favorite couch.
Look sexy. Look at those teeth. That's why I like him. He makes me smile with my heart.
Wait a minute, I think I'm going to say something funny.
No, don't talk. Don't speak. Just let me remember who you are. When I am weary, women do get weary wearing the same shabby dress.
When you're weary, I'll buy you another shabby dress.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Let me tell you why I like Dean.
All right, lay it on me.
He's really got what the ladies call style.
If you got it, you stand out a mile.
He's cool and he's great and romantic and quite an austere when he's dancing.
Gets no respect, Rodney Dangerfield.
Great crowd. I tell you, I'm sorry I was a little late getting here tonight. You know, my dog, he started trouble again. I mean, I got a dog, he tries to run the whole house. Well, the other night he started trouble. He went over the front door, he started to bark. I went over, I opened the front door. The dog didn't want to go out, he wanted me to leave. I tell you, that girl introduced me, she was telling the truth, you know. I mean, I don't get no respect. No respect at all. Well, the other day I was standing in front of a big apartment building. The doorman asked me to get him a cab. I don't get no respect from anyone. Every time I get in an elevator, the operator says the same thing to me. Basement? Same thing to my wife, no respect. Every time I leave the house, she tells me to call her in case something goes right. I tell you, after a while, you don't know who to believe, you know? Like in my neighborhood, there's a bank on my block, you know? They got signs all over. At this bank, you have a friend. Last month, I was 2 payments behind. My friend took away my car. I tell you, my neighborhood, they take everything, you know? Hey, even everyone is tough. I told you before, it's a tough neighborhood. Even the people in business, they're tough. I can tell the way they advertise. Why, in my block, there's a funeral home. In this funeral home, if you want to have somebody's funeral there, they supply to death. Now, I tell you, it's getting worse over there, you know? Like last week in front of my building, they put some new sidewalk in. I remember when I was a kid, used to put my handprint in the wet cement. I figured I'd do it again. I'll tell you, it's a weird feeling, put your hand in cement, and you feel another hand. What a neighborhood, I'll tell you. Oh, there was one cop there that's really tough. Oh, there's one cop there. There was trouble the other night. I saw this cop. This cop was so tough, I saw him fired 3 warning shots. into the guy he was warning. You've been a great crowd. Drop it again, will you? I'm always around. Huh? You're beautiful people.
You were funny tonight, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah?
You really had me laughing, you know?
Oh, yeah? Well, thank you very much, Dean. I think I'll have my usual drink, you know. Teddy, Shirley Temple, extra sugar. Oh, yeah. Hold it. No Shirley Temple tonight, no extra sugar. No, I don't want to kill my appetite, you know. You told me tonight after the show you're taking me out for a good meal somewhere, right?
Well, it's a small place.
I left plenty of room, you know what I mean? Because tonight I even skipped dinner at home.
Oh.
My wife's cooking was a relief. I'll tell you, Dean, with my wife's cooking, it's a pleasure to brush after every meal, you know? You gotta think, I don't wear funny hats up here. This is it, you know? Well, anyway, tell me, where you taking me tonight? Where you take me to eat?
It's a small place. It's home cooking, that's all.
Oh,
Nice
good.
small place.
Home cooking, I love it. I thought you were going to take me to some classy restaurant, you know? I mean, of all the restaurants, the real classy ones, they give me the most trouble, you know? Took my wife out last week when the show was a good time. Took her to a classy restaurant. Nothing but trouble, you know? I mean, these classy restaurants, someone is always looking for you to give something, you know? As soon as I walked in, I sat down, a guy came over with a violet. Then I was hungry. I had to sit there and listen to Musetta's waltz. Then I couldn't figure out who my waiter was. One guy took the order, another guy wheeled it out, another guy served it, and another guy, he just kept putting down butter. The whole meal, I couldn't relax. They all kept hanging around watching me, you know. Every time I looked up, one of them leaped at me. Yes, sir. I said, I want to know. Just look. What do you want from me, huh? On the way out, they were all waiting for me and smiling, you know. The guy who wheeled it out was smiling. The guy who served it was smiling. The butter man was smiling. And Musetta's waltz was there, too. Now, him, I wanted to walk right by. I didn't ask for no violin, you know. My wife said it isn't right. You got to give him something, you know. So I got him a job at a wedding.
Getting shaky. This old house is getting old. This old house that's in the rain. This old house that's in the cold. This old house is getting trouble. This old house is needing paint.
Just like us is tuckered out, but we're getting ready to meet the saints.
Ain't gonna need this house no longer. Ain't gonna need this house no more. Ain't gonna time to fix the shingles. Ain't got time to fix the floor.
Ain't got time to oil the hinges, nor to man the window pane. Ain't gonna need this house no longer. We're getting ready to meet
the saints. You'd be so nice to come home to.
You'd be so nice by the fire,
While the breeze on high sang a lullaby. You'd be all that I could adore.
under stars chilled by the winter, under red August moon burning above.
Pretty. You'd be so nice. You'd be paradise to come home to and love.
This old house is getting shaky. This old house is getting old. This old house that's in the rain. This old house that's in the cold.
This old house is getting fever. This old house is needing paint.
Just like us, it's tuckered out. We're getting ready to meet the saints. Ain't gonna need this house no longer. Ain't gonna need this house no more.
Ain't got time to fix the shingles. Ain't got time to fix the floor.
Ain't got time to oil the hinges, nor to man the window pane.
Ain't gonna need this house no longer. I'm getting ready to meet the saints.
Getting ready to meet the saints.
there, Dino.
Hi, Glenn, old buddy.
How are you?
Fine. That's a nice-looking reindeer you got there. What's its name?
Oh, that's Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer.
Then how come he doesn't have a red nose?
Well, gave up drinking, Dino.
I understand reindeer can stand very low temperatures.
Oh, that's right. You know, they classify reindeer according to the temperature they can stand. Now, for example, my little pet here is 42 below.
What a coincidence. Mine is a 42 above. Hey, how come a reindeer grows horns on its head?
Well, I don't know. They'd be pretty uncomfortable anywhere else. No, actually, you know, reindeers are very extraordinary animals. A male has sometimes, in fact, most of the time, 100 mates.
That must be why he lives up at the North Pole.
What? I don't understand.
Well, he needs a place where the nights are 6 months long.
You know what they say is true, that there's no place like home. That's especially true at this time of the year. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve, you'll find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas if only in my dreams.
All of the NBC gang is there, chatting away as they clip your hair down at the barber shop.
I always tell that Christmas season is really here. The past week, the elevator operator in my building has been stopping the elevator level with the floor.
Well, I always know when the holiday season is here, officially by looking at Dean's hair.
How come?
Well, you switch to a winter weight oil.
Well, I love Christmas, but why does it always have to come just at the time when the stores are crowded?
You're right.
Hey, guess who I saw walking along Wilshire Boulevard?
Oh, give us a hint, Nipsey.
All right, he has a long mustache.
Yeah.
He's wearing a red jacket,
Right.
trimmed in white fur, black patent leather boots,
Right.
with a big gold buckle on the belt.
Do you have a bag with him?
Yeah?
I got it. Doc Severinsen.
No. It was Santa Claus. Anyway, this little girl ran up to him and she said, Santa Claus, did you get my letter? And Santa looked down at her and said, beat it, kid, this ain't my block.
You know, I took my little boy Michael to the department store to see Santa Claus. You know, what a line. All the kids were lined up, and they were going past Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Michael comes back to me, and I says, Michael, what did Santa Claus say to you? And Michael said, Santa Claus said, keep moving, keep moving.
Well, you see, my little nephews, they don't believe in Santa Claus.
Why is that?
They said that there's no white man gonna ride a reindeer through Harlem after midnight.
Right on the car.
That ain't
Yeah, well, I know the stores are really jammed this time of year. You know, Dean, you know how it is, you know, with all those women there, those beautiful women with the perfume, you know how they crush against you and push and shove you. And you they get real close to you. And oh, man, that's wonderful.
And I was in a department store, and this pretty girl and I were on the way up to the 5th floor.
Yeah.
When there was a power failure, we got to know each other pretty well. During the 2 hours, we were stuck there together.
Oh, my goodness. You were stuck with a girl for 2 hours in an elevator?
No, on an escalator.
Department stores are so crowded now that the clerks can only insult the customers by appointment.
What are you looking for, Dean? I was picking out some gifts for the guys in Les Brown's band.
Dean, how many musicians in the band?
Oh, I'd say about half of them.
You know, I went to an office party at the studio.
Yeah?
And what they did, they raffled off one of the starlets.
No kidding. Who won?
Everybody.
See what Jack Benny's doing? He's only buying one gift, and he's sending out 60 raffle tickets. Who wins the tickets?
Hey, look at this. Talk about a weird Christmas card. Look at this Christmas card that I got right here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Who's that from?
Mark Spitz.
Mark Spitz. I got a card that had no message, no signature, and no return address.
Who's it from?
Howard Hughes.
Well, speaking of cards, here's the card. Got a love story on it.
Must be a good
They stood beneath the mistletoe, but there was little that he could do, for he was only 5'4" and she was 6'2".
Nancy, would you mind smiling the other direction? Your teeth are making me snowblind.
Maybe you shouldn't drink on an empty head.
You know, I tell you the truth, I was hoping to get a new station wagon for my wife. But I can't find a car dealer who was willing to make the swap. I'll take my mother-in-law. No, seriously. I have more trouble exchanging gifts with her than anybody else on my list.
Well, what did she get you this year?
Very sentimental gift.
Oh.
A 5-pound box of window putty. I'll tell you what I really need. I need some very good gift suggestions for her.
Gift suggestions. Does she like music?
Yes.
How about a stereo shower cap?
A stereo shower cap?
How about something practical, like a dispenser of heavy-duty galvanized dental floss?
Is she religious? Why don't you give her a pair of stained glass contact lenses? Or how about some personalized luggage?
Like what, for instance?
Like a pair of matching doggy bags.
How about a part of Seedle? How about a needle? Just get her anything she wants. What? To say that? Yeah. How about a seedle? I can't.
If I find a seedle, I'll give it to her.
You'll do it again until you get it right.
All right. Roll it. Yeah, how about a pair of needlepoint sweat socks?
That's a good idea.
You know, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
They say sweets to the sweet. How about a 12-pound box of Martha Washington cherry-centered golf balls? Come on, make up your mind. We're running out of cue cards here.
Well, now wait. They say if you ever want to give the ideal gift to someone, you give that person something that you would really like most to have yourself.
Now, let's see. What would I most like to have? I got it.
What?
But how do you wrap up a 20-year-old girl?
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Ladies and gentlemen, Norm Crosby.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, my little boy, I always talk about my kid. I'm very involved. He's 3.5 years old now, and I'm scared. I really am. I'm worried. The kids today are growing up so fast, it's incredible. I mean it. They're born, and they're all grown up. I did a show last night for Cub Scouts. 300 Cub Scouts and their wives. For real. And I never cared. I must tell you, I have friends here. I never cared. You know, I was a bachelor all my life. I was a single guy, and I never cared. I hated kids. I used to visit my married friends, right? They hold up the kids. They say hello to Uncle Norm. And the kid throws up all over your suit. And then for good luck, he tinkles on your shoes. You know what I mean? You know kids like that. It's a whole new ballgame when you got your own kid. The fathers know. If there are mothers and fathers watching who are parents, you know this. You feed a child. No, I must not the pig. I love it. I used to feed the baby when he was small. I feed him, and then I learned from the obstetrician. He told me that you burp him, right? The mothers know that. After you feed him, you're supposed to burp him. And sometimes the child don't want to burp. He don't feel like it, right? It's not his burping time, and he don't want to burp. Then you're supposed to. Right, you have to rub up the burp, right? For a whole year, I was rubbing down. I mean, nobody told me, you know? I figured, what difference does it make as long as he's healthy? That's the truth. I bought the book. Dr. Spook wrote a book. You have to... There are no more little kids. There's no more baby talk. There's no more Pussycat and Bow Bow and Mr. Garrison will get you if you don't eat. They don't do that anymore. They don't do that anymore. That's not allowed. This is a new theory, Dr. Spook's theory of adult, intellectual, established rapport with a child, that you're not supposed to talk boo-boo and bow-wow. Now you have to talk growed up. My wife doesn't understand it. My wife don't understand it. One night I heard her say, put on your jammies and make a poo-poo. Drink some wah-wah, go and go Betty. And I got upset. I really got mad. She was talking to me. Children. I mean it. There are no more little children. I hate to say it, I really do, but you read the papers. They pick up little kids, tiny little children with their Marajawini cigarettes. Isn't that awful? It's little kids. As soon as they're off the pot, they're right back at it again. And I'm lucky because we have a nanny for the baby. I have to tell you, not to be a big shot, but it's not fair. I go on the road and my wife comes with me, and if she's trapped in a hotel room, she can't go see the shows, so we decided we get a nanny. I was over in London. This is for real. I was doing the Palladium with Tom Jones, and Tom suggested that I get an English nanny. He said, they're great. You got to try an English nanny. He said, they're the best in the world. Tom talks like that, you know, from his diagram. He said, try an English nanny. Oh, yeah, he's Welsh, you know, where the fudge comes from. And he talks like that. So here I was, and I must tell you, I have friends here. I'm not an executive type person. I mean, I was never a boss. I was from a pool room in a schoolyard. I never sat in an office and dictated. Now I'm all of a sudden sitting in Tom's desk in his office interviewing nannies. I mean, it was ridiculous. I don't know what to say. I said, what kind of nanny are you? Do you eat cans? You know, I don't know. I came this close to hiring one, really, truly. A babysitter for 10 years, a nanny for 8 years, and a nurse for 6 years. And I said no. Instinctively, I said no. I can't explain it. There was just something about the guy that I didn't like. I like kids. No, I mean it. I really love children. I identify with young people. I think I do. I am a very contemporary type person. I am. I have a chenille bedspread. You know, I do it. But they're too young. They really are. They're too young to know what... They get married. Little kids. It's frightening. We have a couple in our neighborhood, young couple. We invited them over for dinner one night. They were a half hour late. They had to wait for somebody to take them across the street. That's the truth. And a few minutes later, the husband got an extra, you know, a larger piece of cake. The wife started to cry. That's silly. Then they got divorced. Last I heard, she was suing for custody of the teddy bear. But that scares me. I mean it, it's too young. We have another couple on our street, little kids. They got married 4 months later. The girl had a baby. You see what I mean? They can't even count.
Hey, fella, don't you read English? You can't park over here. This is a tow-away zone. Move it out of here. Huh? Yeah, ho, 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 and a Merry Christmas to you, too. Now move it. I don't care what you gotta deliver. You take those funny-looking horses out of here, I'm gonna give you a ticket. Who? Their names are Donna, Blitzen, and I don't care if it's Bonnie and Clyde. You gotta get them out of here. Okay, fella. What is your name? St. Nicholas? Come on. Now, don't waste my time. It's cold. What's your real name? Kris Kringle? Don't feel bad. After Spiro Agnew, anything goes. Look, buddy, what is your business? Spreading Christmas cheer. Have you got a license to peddle booze? No license, huh? Okay. What's in that big bag? I said, open that bag. Open that big white... Colored television set. Tape recorders. Transistor radios. Where'd you get this stuff? What? They were made for you by a bunch of elves? Suspicion of burglary. All right, you're coming down to the police station with me. What? What do you mean, a Christmas present for me? What's a Christmas present for me? I throw the book at you and then you give me a Christmas present? Oh, wow. Oh. Jesus, it's a gold fountain pen. It's just what I always wanted, you know? Hey, mister with the beard, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this beautiful pen and I'm gonna cross out all these petty little charges that I have down here, crossing them all out. And instead, I'm gonna write down one thing. Attempted bribery.
Belongs to all of the songs, the wonderful songs of the movies. Production numbers beyond compare, thrilling movie bands everywhere. The make-believe that was always there in the movies. The movies, the movies.
Would you like to spoon with me?
I really would.
How would you like to spoon with me?
You think I could?
Sit beneath an oak tree, large and shady. Call me little Tootsie Wootsy, baby.
We would say it's rather nice to take you up to paradise.
And when I tell you how wonderful you are, they ain't gonna believe me. And never believe me. Your lips, your eyes, your cheeks, your hair, they're in a class beyond compare. You're the loveliest girl that I ever seen. And when I tell them, and they're certainly gonna tell them, that I'm the man whose wife one day you.
Don't ask me, please. I won't dance. Don't ask me. I won't dance. Oh, no. No, all right. I won't dance. How could I? I won't dance. Oh, why should I? I mean, after all, I won't dance.
Well, wasn't that fun?
Well, yeah.
And it's so much better when it's more than just one.
And you can say that again.
I'd be like Cleopatra if I could have my way.
Each man she met, she went and kissed, and she dozens on her waiting list.
I wish that I had lived there beside the pyramid.
For a girl today don't get the scope that Cleopatra did.
Romance, you won't nestle a fine. Romance, you won't even wrestle.
We should be like a couple of hot tomatoes. But you're as cold as yesterday's mashed potatoes.
Oh, the promised kiss of springtime that makes the lonely winter seem long.
You are the Christmas hush to be
He must know something. Don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling. He keeps on rolling along.
Always there in the movies, the movies, the
Well, that's our show for tonight. Thanks for looking in. I want to take this chance to wish you all a happy holiday. And when you're doing your last minute Christmas shopping, just remember there's one gift you can give that nobody will want to exchange, and that's love. Merry Christmas, everybody.